Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. Today we've got a first for the channel. I'm going to be reviewing an alcohol-free beer. And it's an alcohol-free beer from one of my favourite breweries. And it's from Brooklyn. Based in New York, of course. And it's a bottle of their Special Effects alcohol-free Hoppy lager. Look at the design on that. That's a bit of a trippy one. I picked this bottle up in Waitrose. It was on offer. They were selling these £1 a bottle, which I thought it was well worth a try for that money. Yeah, so Special Effects this one's called. It says, Special Effects is a hoppy lager with an unexpected piney aroma and pleasantly bitter finish. It tastes just like a regular beer, but therein lies the special effect. It's only 0.4% ABV. There is the Brooklyn bottle cap. I've got plenty of those now. Yeah, let's get this beer out into a glass. See what we get. I'm still a little bit on the shelf with alcohol-free beers. The only other alcohol-free beer I've ever had was by Erdinger. I went to an engagement party. I was driving, got to the bar, and I spotted the blue Erdinger label, and I thought maybe I'll have a couple of them. This is a 355ml bottle, just about fit all of that in there. And look at the colour on that. That is very sort of light brown in colour, but gold bleeding through. Masses of carbonation, good carbonation levels on that. Very thin head, that's barely half a finger's worth of, I'd say just off white head. But I mean, it's described as a hoppy lager. I mean, Brooklyn lager itself is quite dark. It's quite, I'm a massive fan of Brooklyn lager. It's really complex. You kind of got malty flavours, hoppy flavours, a bit of citrus in it. This has the same sort of colour as the Brooklyn lager. Let's get an aroma on this alcohol-free one. Hops, certainly. I'll get a little bit of toffee. Toffee, caramel, almost a sweet malty aroma. Certainly hops. Not the strongest aroma in the world, but I suppose you'd have to expect that to be the case. But certainly there's a sweet kind of caramelly toffee malt aroma to it and a bit of hops there. Let's get a taste. Cheers. Oh, that's quite hoppy. There's it tastes like it smells, this one. There's a lot of sweetness to it. It tastes very sweet, kind of fruity. There's almost a slight bit of almost orange. Slight citrus orangey in particular, citrus taste to it. And then there's like a caramelly, sweet kind of caramel, slight toffee, malty taste to it. And then those hops come in. And considering it's a low to zero alcohol beer, those hops linger. It's got quite a bitter hoppy finish to it. It's quite complex, this one. There's a lot of flavour in it, really is. Still getting that toffee, predominantly toffee malt aroma on it, and that does come through in the flavour. Toffee, caramel, malt. It's like a bit of hop on the aroma. Excuse me, quite gassy this one. But you know what? That's not bad. I wouldn't guess straight away that that was an alcohol-free beer. It has quite a thin, kind of watery mouthfeel to it. but nicely carbonated. And I say, after a while, you get used to that. You get used to the flavour. It's fruity, it's malty, it's hoppy, but tastes thin. Like all of those elements have kind of been sort of dubbed down a bit, but the flavour is lovely. It's a really nice flavour to it. You could forget that this is an alcohol-free beer. You really could. I wouldn't guess. If someone wanted to tell me that this was an alcohol-free beer, I certainly wouldn't guess it was alcohol-free, that's for sure. Slight citrus sweetness, toffee, caramelly sweet malt taste. In come those hops. And the bitterness from the hops lingers quite a little while as well, which is, I'm impressed with this. I am impressed with this. If I went into a pub to meet a mate and I was driving and they were serving this, I would happily sit there and drink a few of these. Quite happily. I think this is quite tasty. And it tastes like a beer. Tastes like I'm drinking a Brooklyn lager, to be honest with you. It has that complexity that the original does. Just obviously not quite that kick. It hasn't quite got the oomph that the original Brooklyn lager has. But the original Brooklyn lager is 5.2%. And this is a 0.4. But for my first sort of foray into an alcohol-free beer, I'm impressed with this. I really am. It looks lovely. Nice aroma. Nice complex flavour to it. Good use of hops. That is not bad at all. And like I say, I would happily do a few of those. As opposed to a load of Cokes or something like that, or soft drinks. I would rather drink that. I would rather drink this as opposed to a soft drink if I was having a sober evening out. Quite happily would drink a few of those. That's lovely. That is very decent. Brooklyn Special Effects. It's my first alcohol beer I've done, so I'm not sure how to score it, because obviously it's a little bit different. But if I was to make my own category for alcohol-free beers, I think this is a very, very good effort. I really do. It tastes like I'm drinking a normal beer. It tastes like I'm drinking a good hoppy, sessionable lager. The fact there's no alcohol in it is pretty amazing when you consider the flavour. I recommend you go out and try this. I really do. If you're a little bit on the fence, like I am with alcohol-free beers, you're not sure how they're going to taste, give this one a go. Waitrose, £1 a bottle, reduced from 1.30. I picked up a couple of these, and I'm glad I did now. This is tasty. It's a tasty alcohol-free beer from Brooklyn. Well done, Brooklyn. That's clever stuff, that is. It's good to tell how they've done that. It's clever stuff. I'll give it a score based on what I've got here. Lovely flavour, lovely complexity to it, nice aroma, nicely carbonated. I'll give that a good sort of 7 out of 10. I'm really not sure how to score it. I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because it's tasty and it's drinkable, and I would happily drink it again, definitely. Yeah, I would. That's a good 7 out of 10 for Brooklyn Special Effects alcohol-free hoppy lager. Impressed with that. Go out, give it a go. Might be in your local Waitrose if you're lucky. Give the video a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.